What's poppin', Ownz gang? It's your boy La Ownz, and this is TSK with my co-host, my wonderful co-host, Easis Jesus. You feel me? So,
I just said, "What's up? What's up?"
what's up with you, my boy? How you doing?
I feel good.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better at that intro, huh?
Yeah, man, you dropping bombs and all of that.
Yeah.
Bombs. That's the cool vibe right there. The bomb.
I thought I had a vibe, but the vibe is dead. But so we had to create a new vibe. You feel me?
Yeah, we good. We got so much time, man. We put so much work in. It's nothing now.
Yo,
This is a daily occurrence.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I'm before I felt like I was awkward and shit, but I'm starting to get comfortable in being in front of the camera though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, y'all niggas, for past few times, y'all niggas had me talking. Y'all can't let me. When I get to talking, I feel like I gotta prove a point. Y'all gotta cut me off. Like, we get it.
Nah, nigga, because you ramble and then you ramble underneath the mic, so you saying your point, but then we can't hear you. You know what I mean? Half the time. So,
I didn't know that.
we need you to be on the shit like how you right now. You loud, you clear, you everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
To be honest, bro, like when the game is live streaming and you got time, bro, I want you going live.
I don't know how to do that. I was trying to tell you how to.
I'm paying,
how to put me on.
I'm paying for the shit, man. You might as well be using the shit when I'm not using it.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, I got a lot of opinions, especially a day like today, because I was tuning in some of these people talking, and they was really, really, Kyle Sexton, Shams, the big reporter on Twitter. He was the one that said the Knicks is aggressively looking at Colin Sexton. And you remember we touched that a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, that was like a couple seconds. It was like Colin Sexton. I don't know about him.
No, I don't want him. I don't want him.
Well, yeah, that's what was said the other day. But it was like I just said, I wouldn't be surprised if they go get him, and that's what I said. I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks go out and try to get him because he's a young point guard that's available. Only thing I don't like about him is that the Knicks need a playmaker to make the other players better.
Okay.
And I don't think he's that guy. He's more like a shooting a combo two guard. He's got the point guard body. So people automatically, he's the franchise point guard. I don't think he's a franchise. I don't think he's a point guard. He could be a franchise piece. That's when your guy from Europe, he steps in. Because we're going to need a playmaker. The dude, Luka, if he come in and do his thing, then we might have something right there. But I'm not sure about the Colin Sexton because it's a lot of things that got to go into it. We don't care about his scoring average. So he's averaging 24 points a game. But if he got tunnel vision, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Where he just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If he got tunnel vision, we just wasting. Wow. We ain't wasting because he's still good. You can't say it's a waste. It's an incomplete waste. It's just he's not the type of player that I think they should go after. So I'm gonna stand still on what moving up in the draft. But let me throw this out there too. I'm gonna stop talking. Let me throw this out there.
I'm listening. Keep talking.
That trading package, they saying throw OB, Kevin Knox, and a draft pick. Now, if they could get Colin Knox for that, I said Colin Knox. If they could get Colin and Sexton for a package like that, I say you got to do it. You just got to do it. The value is, Obi Toppins, Kevin Knox, and they're gonna want a draft pick in return. I would do that. You can't knock that. That's a deal. That's a deal you have to make. You have to make a deal like that. And if anybody doesn't disagree with that, I don't think they are looked into it.
I'm not trading Obi Toppin for no Colin Sexton.
Yeah, hell, I'm trading. That's not even an issue. Number one, they shouldn't have drafted him. But wait a minute, what position he gonna play? How they gonna play him?
Obi played a four.
They got to play him like a stretch. They're gonna have to play him center because Julius Randle is that's his spot. That 4 position. They're gonna have to play him off. They're gonna have to play him as a stretch 5. And is he a center? He look like he might have the body as far as his strength, but I don't know if he tall. I mean, the NBA is different now with the height and all of that. I would do the deal if the price is right. You know what I'm saying? I know some people that just don't want to do the deal, but if the price is right. You got to do it, man. We're trying to get better. And if we don't like them, we can flip them again. And we got value. That was my take. What's your take?
I feel like I like his game to a point, but I don't feel like he put us over that hump we need. You know what I mean? Like he a little more, he can score a little better than Lonzo at this point, so he will be a necessity and a need. I just want somebody better, man.
No, he can have cut it. He averaged 24 points a game this season.
Okay.
Efficiency wise, I don't really know because he only averaged like 4 assists. And I mean, keep in mind, Cleveland is really not good. They're not a good team. So you don't know if he was even trying to be a playmaker or he was just like, you know what, I'm going for mines regardless because they ain't got nobody else to do it. You know, maybe he had that mentality. That would actually be a good thing for the Knicks. You know, if he had that mentality because it's like, yo, I could do it. He's like, he could play the official point guard. He could play floor general. But he just doesn't do it because Cleveland needs so much more. They need scoring. He feels like, yo, I got to bring the scoring. But on the Knicks, that's not necessarily the case. That's why I'm really high on Lonzo because I know the Knicks need a playmaker because their main guy is Julius Randle. And especially after that playoffs, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. After that playoffs, they put too much on his plate because he can't get himself open when they doubling him. He can't get open. He needs somebody. He need a playmaker to help him get open. I don't know if Colin Sexton's that guy, but if it was a deal out there for that price they seem like they want, you gonna do that. You gonna do that deal. You're just gonna work with them picks.
Lay down. My bad, bro.
So good.
Had to set it on the dog. He was laying on my daughter. I had to punch that nigga like 4 times real quick.
Nah, you better get that because you know how them dogs is. You know, they try to hump your leg. Nah, you gotta fix that.
No, I just had to let him know real quick. But fucking I would say, bro, Colin Sexton, man, I don't know how I feel about him, bro. I don't really like his game. I like his game more than Garland, though.
I like his game because he could shoot.
I like his game more than Garland, bro. I tell you that. It's a fact.
He checked a lot of boxes though. I had to think about it because my cousin was talking about it last night, and I didn't take it seriously enough. But he was sending Texas and this and that, and I wasn't really. I was like, nah, I don't think he's the right move. But he do check a lot of boxes. The Knicks need extra scoring. They need a point guard, and he's definitely an upgrade over Alfred Payton. But we're not even gonna talk about Alfred Payton.
Okay.
He checks a lot of boxes. But what do the Knicks do? Do they go out and get him? Or
Well,
do they draft?
it would be a sign-in trade, so they got to make some type of deal, bro.
Well, the thing is, Cleveland getting off of him because they saying, wow, if they had to choose Garland and Sexton, they chose Garland.
That was a bad choice.
And they said, you know what? We're gonna do Garland because we don't want to pay Sexton. Basically, they don't want to pay him, and they chose to pick Garland, and they figure like, yo, he's a first round pick. We're gonna get something for him. It don't matter. We're gonna get something for him, which is the wise decision, business wise. That's the right decision. And they said we want.
Bro, I think, to be honest with you, bro, like I just gotta see. Like I gotta see it to believe it, bro. He gotta come here, he gotta perform, he gotta do something, and then I'll believe it. I can't just I don't really like his game. Because it's easy to score 25 points on the Cavs. Can you come to the Knicks and do that? You know what I mean? And regardless of his numbers, like everybody thinking on analytical, like his numbers is this and his numbers is that. What if he comes to the Knicks and don't drop his average and he don't get what he's been averaging? Then he'll be a disappointment, and then we'll be back at square one.
Yeah, technical difficulties. I'm back now.
I'm just saying, bro, is that nigga gonna average what he averaging in Cleveland and New York? Because that's
happening.
All he got to do is average what he average, and I don't see that happening, bro. Because the Knicks, he gonna be required to do more, man.
I see it like this: he gonna get his 20 points a game because that's what we want, but he gonna have to do it in a more efficient manner, and that's actually good. But is he a point guard? Yes, he's 6'1", so he got the point guard built. But RJ he want to shine. He want to get his score. Julius, an all NBA player, he want to get his numbers, so he don't have to shoot the ball all the time. And what's his percentage? What is he shooting from the field? If you could see that.
Let me look.
Being that it's not going to rely on him if he could just come to the conclusion like, yo, I got teammates. That tunnel vision is not going to work.
45% from the field.
He's 45% from the field.
45%.
That's about average, maybe it's slightly above average in this NBA today, but it's slightly above average. And if he take better shots, more efficient shots, yeah, he would be a great chip, a great piece. Great. Because he showed he could score. And he got range. He got range, Dame had range too. But I don't know if he actually, when he first came in, that's what I'm talking about. It's like with Sexton, you want to have him like 3 years from now. You want a player like that on your team because then he's 22. That's another thing. He's only 22. But if you have him at 26, 27, you're gonna be like, he's gonna be a good player at that age. At the rate he's going, he's gonna be Dame-like at that age. So you got to make a decision. I think I might do it because he probably gonna want the max. But I think I might do it because unless you can move up, find a way to move up and get like I'd rather get him than go for a Devion Mitchell because I know that you're gonna have to give up a lot. You're gonna have to give up a lot.
But they want Obi. You don't think Obi for Colin Sexton is a bad deal?
Well, they not gonna do Obi for Colin Sexton straight up.
But they want Obi and Knox.
They want Obi, Knox, and I believe they want a pick to go with that. Some people were saying 2 picks. If they want 2 picks, then forget it, deal off. It's not a deal no more. But if they want 1, Obi and Knox is like, they just throwing them in. We throw Knox, and he still got potential. He's still young, man. That's it. But if they want that deal, you get them. Yeah, you do that deal.
You doing that?
It's not even worth considering. You're just gonna do the deal. That's my theory. He's gonna be good, and if you hold on to him, he's gonna. Same thing what I say about RJ. You get older. These players get older, and they get more groomed in the game. They get used to the game. The game starts slowing down. You know how they always say the game starts slowing down and this and that, which is a true thing. And you can check these guys when they 25, 20, 24, whatever, in that range. It's like, yo, you got a very good player on your team. You just got to let him come into his own. And he could do everything. He could shoot. He could hit the mid-range. He could get to the rack. Same with RJ. He could shoot. He could shoot the mid. He could get to the rack. Julius is, like I said before, people you hate when I say, I was like, we got lucky with Julius.
We didn't get lucky though.
I think we did. I think we got really lucky with him because he wasn't asking for the max. Not to say he even deserved the max at that point. I was talking to my brother about it when he first signed. I was like, "Yo, they need to sign Julius Randle because if you look closely at Julius Randle's stats, gotta look closely. When Julius Randle first came in, you think, oh well, he gonna be a bust because he broke his leg, so he fell off the map, and then they traded him with the what's the nigga name with the AD deal, and he completely changed his game, and he started saying, oh wow, he's actually shooting the ball. He never used to shoot the ball from the three, and like his percentage is actually going up. When he came in that year with the Knicks,
yeah,
he had that horrible season, so everybody was like, oh this nigga's garbage, whatever. They traded Obi Top. They drafted Obi Toppins and come back again this season. Look at the level he at. I think we got lucky with him. Bro, this nigga's garbage, whatever. I believe we got lucky.
I don't think we got lucky, bro. I just think he's starting to fulfill his potential like most players should. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we got lucky at all. I just think he just built himself up, bro. And when you build yourself up, you know what I mean? You start to play to your potential, man. You got to believe in yourself before anybody else could believe in you. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So, and this is what I want to see. Like, whatever players we get, bro, hopefully they believe in themselves enough to where they come to our team and they produce and they perform. You know? I don't give a fuck truly who we get on the team as long as they know that we in win now mode, bro. This ain't because if we win 20 games next season, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be pissed. You guys like to say win now mode. I really don't understand what win now mode is because
bro, you stop playing. You understand what win now mode means, my nigga.
I don't know what win now mode. I know what win now mode is, but what do you define win now mode is? That's the question I'm asking.
Nigga, we in win now mode or not?
What's the definition to you?
The definition of win now mode is we are trying to win now.
Okay.
We don't have to necessarily win the championship, but we trying to compete for one.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I asked you.
That's win now mode, bro. What you think?
I don't think that we could.
Hold on. You think I just want to make it to the first round every year and I'm going to be comfortable with that? Because that is not a fact, bro. I want to see my team hoist a fucking Bill Russell trophy, nigga.
That's why I'm asking. Like, are you content with getting to the first round and losing in the first round?
No, not
is that your win now mode? No, I don't think so. I said they overachieved because I didn't expect them to make the playoffs, but they made the playoffs. So now that heavier expectation comes on. All right, now you made the first round. Now you gotta get to the second round.
No, now they gotta get to the conference finals.
Yeah, well, it's steps to this. You know what I mean? Like, but the conference finals, yes, I think that would be even better. But looking at the roster, the way it's constructed as of today,
yeah,
there's rumors out there. They don't have a championship roster. That's why I was totally against.
I agree with you that we don't have a championship roster at this particular time.
Yes.
I also feel like we could get that roster, bro, if we get into win now mode, man. We got to start putting on.
We can't. It's hard, bro, because it's no free agents available that actually take us over the top.
Make some moves.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna the Colin Sexton. It seems like that's the move that's gonna be made.
Move, bro. What that move gonna get us to? That move is gonna get us back to the playoffs.
That's what I'm trying to say. You win now mode. That's a good move, but that's not a win now move because I say let these dudes blossom. You gotta let them blossom, and that's what it is. Julius Randle is 20. What he's 26, 27. He hasn't reached his prime, which is a good thing. So we got time. Let these dudes blossom. Let them fully bloom, and then you slowly picking up your pieces. You getting your pieces right. You know what I mean. You getting your team strong. You building up your team all along. Team is getting better with time, and then you go for it. Right now, just try to do as best as you could. And I want them to do as best as they could. I want to see their full potential. You evaluate this year coming on. You got to instead of trying to you don't have a championship roster. So you got to evaluate your roster. It's a regular season, 82 games in the season. Evaluate them. Where do we need help at? Because we got a playoff roster. We just trying to get a championship roster. Are we one piece away? Look at Phoenix. It's like, yo, we got a crazy roster. We got Aiton, the big man, mobile big man. We got Devin Booker. He a scorer for us. He gonna get us buckets. And then they just filled in the pieces around it. They ended up drafting Jay Crowder. He was a journeyman. So the Knicks need to just build that roster, get those pieces in place. And they got it. They got Julius Randle. He's proven. RJ Barrett is actually proving himself like he's a real. You don't want to trade him.
No,
because if he blossoms, then you're gonna be mad at yourself. You're gonna hate yourself. Like, why do we give up on him? Why do we give up on him? You can't do that.
I'm not ready to give up on no Julius Randle, bro.
I'm not ready to give up on him either. I want to get the most out of him.
I really want to build around him. You know what I mean? Like, and really, to be honest, bro, we just need shooters, bro. Like four consistent shooters on our team, bro. We can make it to the conference finals, bro. Like, we need shooters.
We need spacing. And that's where it is. That's why RJ struggled his first year, because he didn't have no spacing. And I know that because I was talking about that a lot. This year, he figured out, said, you know what, spacing is not the move. I got to learn how to shoot the jumper. I got to hit my jumper. I got to hit my free throws. Julius Randle was like, yo, I can't. You know, he made the adjustment. He was like, listen, I can't do that spin move because they just tie me up, making turnovers and this and that. It was like he's trying to do too much. And he just said, you know what, let me fall back and let me evaluate what I'm doing, evaluate my game, and I'll be ready the next year. He was ready this year. Came on. And I like seeing that. Those is leaps. I like seeing that. That means they actually paying attention and they want to improve their game overall.
Agreed.
That's how I feel this next season. Just, play your heart out and just evaluate where you need help. It's the free agent, you got money. You know what I'm saying? The free agent class is going to be better next year. And then that's when you start saying, all right, make some big moves. It's like, yo, we got to get a couple of these players. Like, look what Utah did. They got Bargnani.
Yeah. My chat for this live stream is disabled. I don't know why.
What do you mean?
It won't let me. The chat is disabled.
Oh, you mean?
Let me see if I can put the link in the description or something. Yeah, it's disabled. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But keep it lit, my nigga. We talking about a good topic because this was the topic of interest today. I seen everybody talking about it, and I didn't really get to hop on nobody live stream and spaz on them. So I'm gonna spaz right now. Like, I don't really want that guy, but if we could get that guy, right? But he better be better than Alfred Payton.
That's true. He gonna be better. I can say that. But they let Alfred Payton roam. They ain't gonna let him roam.
He better be better than because that's it. That is it. Because if he ain't better than Alfred Payton, nigga, then what is we doing?
So who's available? I hear the rumors they're going after Duncan Robinson. You think that's a good move?
Not for what he want, but yeah.
Well, you got to understand. I thought about it too. Tibbs, he always had somebody with a jump shot on his team. Every single team he had.
Carver.
Yeah, Richard Hamilton. So he always had somebody with that jump shot, and that was a staple on all of his rosters. Now, if you want to talk about Carl Corver, you see Duncan Robinson, right?
How the fuck is my chat disabled, bro?
But how much money he want?
Who?
Duncan Robinson. He trying to get paid. I can only imagine.
I could only imagine. He probably want like 15 a year.
He's trying to get paid. I don't think the Knicks want to get tied up in a contract like that at this point.
Do you blame that nigga for trying to get paid?
I don't blame him at all. You know what I'll do? I'll go into the draft and I'll find me a shooter. You got 2 picks. Go to the draft, get you a wing, get you a shooter. And if they got the 32nd pick, I would definitely draft if somebody dropped, or if I could get a backup point guard, like a really backup project. And it depends. It depends, bro. I would they're gonna have at least 2 picks. At least.
Find a way to bro. Our channel would be popping if I could find a way to promote us.
Well, it's
because people watch and people right? They're like, I got an average time of 15 minutes watch time, right? So we captivated. So within that 15 minutes, we got to learn how to keep people so they want to join the conversation. You know what I mean?
Join the audience. I mean, bro, people probably touched that Colin, as far as you talking about views, people probably touched that Colin Sexton thing pretty much all day.
Which is fine. And usually you brought the subject up, which is why I changed the whole narrative of what my show is going to be about tonight. But because I'm a person that I can work with people, right? You brought up the topic, so I'm like, boom. You know what I mean?
That's big news, though.
I don't think that's big news, bro.
Why not?
Because it's not the first time I've heard that. It's just on a real publication, so everybody went crazy off of it. You know what I mean?
That's true, though. That's true. I mean, that's the everybody know. Okay, the Knicks are interested in Colin Sexton, and there was always a rumor who the Knicks gonna go after. We said Vontae Graham. We couldn't agree on that. We said what's the dude name that was in Brooklyn? Dinwiddie. But we was kind of like, nobody really could settle on him. It was like, he all right, boy. I'm not sure. I don't know. And then it was a couple other point guards. I was like, oh, all right, you know what? We might as well go after Lonzo.
For sure.
But I wasn't really sold on Lonzo. I just know Lonzo hitting his shots and he a playmaker. And I took it a step further. I'm like, yo, they're gonna have to get. They got point guards in the draft. People like Devion Mitchell, Trey Mann. I say, yo, you know what? Forget about that. They need to go after Jalen Suggs, because he's gonna be a franchise point guard, and he's gonna be an all-star. His ceiling is an all-star point guard, and that's and it may, I don't want to say Hall of Fame or anything like that, but he's gonna be a good player, no matter what the situation is. I was like, they need to just swing for the fences and try to get him, because they do have 2 picks. It's gonna take a lot, bro, to move into the top 5. Forget about getting a first round, early first round pick. It's gonna take a lot to get into that top 5, bro. Forget about the first pick. That top 5 is very valuable, and it's loaded this year. But I would try. I would swing for the fences and see if I can get that.
I turned the chat back on just in case anybody. For some reason, I set it for kids, and I don't know if they let people talk in kids live or whatever the case may be. But fucking, I think I turned it back on. So let me check.
So good.
Yes, I turned the chat back on for anybody that wants to come through, say something. You know how it is. We in the building. It's your boy. La Ownz, Jesus. I'm about to change that to Easy Jesus, but it's your boy Easy Jesus and your boy La Ownz, the Smoking Nick, and we in the fucking building, man. We doing our fucking thing. You know how we doing, man. Salute. Enjoy the chat, man. Come talk. You know what I mean? You know how we doing it. But to be honest, bro, I don't want to talk about this guy no more because I'm not really interested in him.
Colin Sexton.
I don't want him.
So I feel you, bro. You say you don't want to talk about him, you don't like him, and I get it, bro. I totally get it. You're not feeling the move. I'm just doing it like, nah, I ain't even gonna touch it no more. I said that already.
So why shouldn't we why shouldn't we trade for Ben Simmons or somebody? Like,
because no, Ben Simmons is Ben Simmons is still a good player. His value is down. Ben Simmons is still one of the top players in the NBA. But
and we shouldn't steal him while his value down.
oh yeah, you go for him while his value is down because he's gonna take you to another level.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we ready to settle for less, just shoot for the stars, then, bro. Like what's wrong with that?
Ben Simmons is gonna be a package too. They ain't giving him away for a draft pick.
Of course they not.
They gonna want something. They want another point guard in return. They want a floor general.
If we got to give up our picks and stuff for Colin Sexton, bro, and we not moving up in the draft or getting somebody that we really want, I'm not gonna be happy about that, bro. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not gonna be happy about that.
You say Colin Sexton, don't sleep though. I don't want nobody to sleep. Colin Sexton is definitely a serviceable player. So don't just say, oh, you never really heard about him before. That's cool.
Don't put words in my mouth. I said I don't like his game.
Well, I'm talking in general, because a lot of people was kind of like, he beat the Knicks this season on that buzzer beater.
I don't care.
You remember that though?
I do, but I still don't care.
He got a jump shot, and the Knicks need scoring. Remember, that was one of the first priorities. They need scoring. I would have preferred it come from a wing, but they need scoring, and they need a point guard. But by no means am I saying go after him.
We need a real small forward so we can move RJ back to shooting guard.
You need a wing, a scoring wing that could, that's gonna play defense, so you don't have to put RJ Barrett on the best defender. I mean, the best scoring play. The best. You know what I'm saying? The best guy on the other team. He's not at that point. He needs to focus on his offensive game because he shows the effort on defense, that's what I like. He shows effort.
I gotta make a new dummy.
What?
A new thumbnail. I call it dummy.
Okay.
Dummy.
It sounds like you said a new dummy. I'm like, what's a dummy, man?
Dummy. I didn't let you hear the new shit that I'm coming with, but I got some new fire too, bruh.
Yeah, I got an idea for what you need to do, and I think it's a good idea.
You rap?
Huh?
You rap?
Nah, I don't rap.
So what's your idea though? I know I was joking, but what's your idea? Damn, I'm all in my nose and shit.
Yeah, is you want to do something. You want to be noticed, and you want to do something good, right? Why don't you make for your live? Why don't you? I mean, I wouldn't say a freestyle. Why don't you rap the intro on your live? But when I say rap, don't spit no lines. Nobody want to say no lines. Like rap in the person where like, yo, I am this. Like,
so you mean write an intro rap for the podcast?
Rap like you're the ball, like a ball. Like rap like you're the ball. Like, yo, they bounce me, and I go through the net. You know what I mean? Write it from a ball's point of view. Pull, or even a rim's point of view. But you're talking
I would rather write it from the smoke's point of view.
Write it from a blunt, a L point of view. Like this is
got to be a blunt from smoke, because smoke could be anywhere.
They can say they when I get unraveled, I get broken up. They put the trees in my put the trees in my put the trees in my gut.
Complicated Nas type shit, bro.
Yeah. Like when Nas made what he said when he called himself a gun.
You talking now? Rewind was his best deep shit.
Yeah, and Rewind too. He had another track. So yeah, you need to show people your prowess. Show people that, yo, listen, I can touch so many levels. Yeah, on that point of view, like on what was it? It was written album. He was like, I'm a gun. I'm a fucking gun. He said he's 7 inches, 12 pounds, been through so many towns, Ohio to Little Rock to Canarsie, living harshly, beat up and battered. They watched me as I watched niggas scattered. So he was rapping from the gun's point of view. And Rewind, do that. See how that go. That's showing your lyrical prowess. Like, wow, it's pretty good at this. I mean, but we kind of, we kind of I don't want to say we old heads, but you know what I mean. Like as far as when it comes to music.
Nah, I'm about to be 34 next
Yes,
month.
it's not like it's nothing. It's no you can't. It's not like you're trying to build a career. My thing is like, yo, listen,
Definitely not.
it's
I still
it's
can rap though.
it's paper out there. You know what I mean?
But I
All the
got
support is
so many
click.
things, bro. I just don't like at this point in my life, right? I would still rap, but I would more write for people. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly that too. You got to show, show your lyrical prowess and
Like,
just rap. And don't just rap and just say a couple bars and everything is cool.
nah,
No,
nah. When I put my shit together, bro, I try to think about the best shit I could say. If I'm being a little too repetitive or saying flowy, like I just try to like. I do have a flow that I've mastered that I usually come to. You know what I mean? Because it's my easiest flow.
hmm
But because I can ride the beats. But like if I'm really like trying to get in my bag, it's not about the beat, it's about the lyrics. So like when I'm writing lyrics, the beat ain't gonna be the hottest, you know what I mean? Because that is the shit that gets my lyrics out, you know? The a weak beat make me want to just monster it, you know?
yeah, I hear you. But I'm just saying, like rap.
And listen to me. I don't mean weak beat in the sense of like nobody would like it. Cause nigga, I could play 1,000 songs for you, nigga, where you might not like the beat, but if you listen to my bars, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said do it like that.
And
From
I've
from that point of
and
view.
I've lost songs that is so hot that nigga, like them shits didn't just we didn't put them out. That's to be honest, niggas ain't put them out in a timely fashion or the time we should have put them out because you know what I mean. We just let the new generation come in and take over without us being able to come in there. You know what I mean. We should have had a run. I still
Yeah,
feel like
that's
that.
true.
I tell my niggas that all the time. Like, yo, bro, we had a squad. It was like 7 of us. Nigga, we all had different styles. We was all from different places. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We had
that's
two,
why I
we had
say do that. That's
we had
why.
we had 2 New York niggas and like 3 to 5 Cali niggas, nigga. And nigga, the New York niggas was running everything, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We had everything in motion, nigga. The shit was moving smooth. It's just niggas don't move accordingly. That's what I will say. You know what I mean?
Niggas aged out, basically.
No, it wasn't no
And
aged out because my flow's still hard, nigga. I
But
still got
that's why I say come at it like that. And I don't think you hearing me like I'm sure you heard reason before.
you saying aged out, which something I can't even agree to because first of all,
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
talking
an
about
old
when I talk about the beats, I'm talking about the rhythm, the beats. It's like, you rapping.
I did not age out, bro. I'm still harder than half these niggas rapping, bro. I just don't rap because
So if you feel that way, why not? Put
because it's the energy that you gotta give, and I don't have that energy no more.
well, yeah, it's a different generation. And you gotta change your rap, you change your style just to be heard because when they hear if you put a certain kind of beat on, or they hear what you're trying to do, anybody can rap. They hear a certain kind of beat, they're gonna change the channel before the song even come on. They're gonna switch it. They're gonna click it. No, I don't want to do that. That's
When
why I
niggas
said write for
when
somebody
niggas listen to me, they be like, "Damn, son." I always get the same response, like, "Damn, son, you can rap."
because you can rap. But when you go,
Damn, son, you can rap. I'm like, all right, like, but you know what surprised them, E?
so
Is the fact that I didn't throw it in their face. The fact that I didn't lead with, oh, you know I can do this and you know I can do that. Because it's not about that, bro. Like, if you happen, people coming to me all the time, like, yo, I heard that song you was on. You're hella good.
mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just being myself, man, living my life, man. Like, I know what I'm good at and I know what I'm not good at. Like, straight up.
I mean, like, yo, I wouldn't even be talking about that unless I knew something. I'm like,
Nah,
nah,
I
you don't give
appreciate
up yet.
I appreciate that. My cousin said the same thing, so I appreciate y'all niggas, man, because he was the nigga that brought me back, bro. He was the nigga that was like, yo, son, to be honest with you, yo, salute. Oh shit, here, Delano, hop in. We talking some real life shit right now, but you always welcome, my boy.
So it's like, yo, don't give up, bro, because you still got that as a gift, and even if you can't use the gift yourself, share your gift.
No,
So,
you right, bro.
Reason with it because somebody.
My cousin when my cousin was living with me, bro. The 3 months I let him live with me, he was damn near begging me to do that. I was like, yo, bro, chill, bro. He was damn near begging me, like, yo, bro, the fuck. I'm like,
people see that and they know it's like with me. I know something good when I see. If I see something good, I'm like, all right, that's good. You need to see what you could do with that.
Yeah, he was damn near begging me, and it's not that I don't want to bring it to the people or nothing like that. It's just that, like, I mean, like, nigga, like, I've dedicated damn near half my life to doing that. So now I'm trying to dedicate the rest of my life to doing something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Doing something different.
That's just something I'm good at doing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's up, DSJ, nigga?
What's up, DS?
I hear y'all talking that music shit, man. Hey, listen, I'm bursting that too.
Yeah, man. Because my man's and them want me to come back because I was rapping in my early 20s and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I got mad mixtapes and you know what I mean, and I got mad like bars is like something that I worked very hard to obtain and I haven't lost, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say I'm the best rapper, but nigga,
nah, say that shit. Say that shit, cause I tell a motherfucker in a New York minute, I'm a dope ass singer.
Yo, sir, I'm pretty nice, like, and like I heard Cameron say it one time, like, nigga, I don't have to rap, nigga, but I rap because I'm nice. I feel the same fucking way. Know what I mean? Like, nigga, I don't have to do that shit, but I work so hard at it, nigga, and I just happen to open that window in my fucking brain, and I never lost the skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I say, yo, broaden it, bro, because I'm like, yo, you got a lot of skills. You could do a lot of things instead of going down that one avenue. You can go a lot of places with it, and
but
that's why
my shit was AM DSJ because my shit was always obscure, bro. You know, I grew up in the 90s and 2000, my nigga. I was born in 87. You know what I mean? So I'm fucking with all that boom bap, but I'm fucking with all that Freaknik, and I'm fucking with all that ATL shit, and I'm fucking with all that like nigga, it like R&B, like so my mind is all over the place when it comes to music, nigga. I'm not like these zombie ass niggas running around nowadays. That is not what's going on with me. So
I keep it all the way 100 with you. Like for me, I'm so set in lyricism. You know what I'm saying? Like my like the MCs that I grew up listening to, like that's who I listen to today. You know what I'm saying?
DSJ, they begged me to stop being so lyrical, fam.
Who?
I said they begged me to stop coming like that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? When you got people that sit there and tell you, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Let me finish.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Let me finish before you go crazy. So I did conform my flow, right? So my flow is a lot slower than it was when I first started rapping. My flow, I used to just bust like a nigga, just bust. You know what I mean? But then I started riding beats because I learned how to learn the metronome and I learned the 1/4 and the eighths and the you already know. But I learned the timing, so which made me slow my flow down. So I can rap fast or I can rap slow, but I prefer my slow flow. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I mean. Like, but the lyrics, nigga, I always try to like. Matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about it. Say what you gotta say.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I just heard some dope ass advice from Lord Tariq, right? Because I was jumping on the live on my break, and it was Mickey Fax, Rain, and DNA. I don't know how versed you are with battle rap, but that's the shit that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Okay, So you know who I'm talking about then.
I do.
Okay. So Rain was sharing the story on the live about how he dropped the after he heard third person from Lord Tariq, and Lord Tariq asked Rain if he could hear something. So he just laid some shit down, some party shit, and he played it for him, right? And Lord Tariq told him straight up, yo, that shit is whack.
For sure.
And he was like, it hurt Rain to his soul. Like, yo, that shit kind of threw me back. But he was like, listen, when I hear you rhyme at a high level, there is nothing else I want to hear from you.
That's true. And that was my but my niggas, yo, son, I agree with you, DSJ. And to be honest, I'm still looking for that door in my mind. I haven't found it, right? I realized it was a certain thing that I was going through that opened that particular door in my mind. You feel me?
Right.
Fucked up.
Yo, years ago, I was like, yo, you know
Hold
what?
on, let me finish, E, before you go off. Right? I was fucked up at that time. I didn't have nobody, right? I was at the beginning of my journey trying to do me. So all it was hunger, nigga. You feel me? And I'm a human being through life and getting all the things you set out, you say you're gonna get, and I've got majority of those things that I've ever set out for, which is truthful. I got a little complacent. I got a little stagnant like everybody else. I ain't fat, but you get comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? So a couple of those doors have closed because my hunger ain't the same. You know what I mean? My what I would say is my inspirations have changed. You know what I mean?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing at all, bro. It's life.
You know what I mean? And that was the only reason where, like, because when a nigga had the struggle bars, I was really struggling.
You could rap about shit like that.
But I'm a nigga that I'm a real nigga. And when I say I'm a real nigga, bro, I can't rap about shit that I'm not doing or feeling or how, you know what I mean? Going through.
You gotta
if niggas comfortable, it's hard for me to rap about struggle when I'm not struggling.
Not necessarily. I mean, I think it could be one of those things.
I'm saying for me in general, not for other people. It's hard for me.
That's
why. But what I'm saying is, right, that can be the vehicle, almost like what Big did. You know what I'm saying? As far as Juicy goes, I can look back on the shit that I overcame in my life, and the shit that I, you know what I'm saying, dealt with on the other side of that you know what I'm saying, that situation, to where I'm good now. Yeah. And I'm not saying every song gotta be like that, but what I'm saying is, when you can you can always use the struggle to build up. That's why they always say the best songs written come from heartbreak.
Nah, I do, bro. That's what I'm saying. When I was going through it, I wrote the best shit. I did.
And you don't forget that stuff. Like I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? For me, I'm a singer and a songwriter. So I'm
come on, bro. Don't talk about it because we're gonna have to make something, nigga.
Hey, listen, I'm with it. I'm
with it too.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, because I got your number. I don't know if you caught the message. I hit you up the other day. Put your name, put DSJ on the text, nigga, and I'll hit you back 100. I'm ready to play. You got enough time, nigga? You on break or you home? No, I'm on break right now.
Nigga, how long you got?
I got about 10 more minutes.
All right, nigga, I'm gonna play a song. Fuck all the bullshit.
Nah, we listen for conversation.
Nigga, hold on, we lit.
You just want somebody to hear your music. That's what you want.
Nigga, we about to go live. Nigga, we about to drop a song. It's really gonna come out, and then you gonna be mad that it's hot.
You looking for something? I'm like, yo, there's so many routes you can really go into, and I don't. You can write a book.
You know how I get, nigga. You know how I get.
If you could, I'm serious. You could write a book, talk about your previous challenges.
I could write a book.
You could, my nigga. Like it's so.
Hey, that's what people do though. That's exactly. Easy ain't lying. That's what people do.
Nah, he
Take
yo,
advantage of it. You got a gift. Take advantage of it.
you right.
Absolutely.
But so what you want to yo DSJ? I'm gonna let you choose because I'm coming out with some new shit. So I could play some exclusive shit for you, or I could play some shit that I got that's been out.
Play me the joint that's been out, so that way I, you know what I'm saying, I'm a little bit more. I can get engaged because new shit is, you know what I'm saying. You can always relay that one.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
People want to see if you just talking.
I never do that.
All right.
With the smoking dick. Don't make me drop a bomb in this bitch, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Don't come for me. I got 1,000 bars. I just got to find them.
But it's good, bro. It's a bunch of routes you could take. You know that you feeling like, yo, when I was like, yo, this thing is like kind of outdated. But a lot of people want to hear that. A lot, especially our age, because we know we talk the same shit. We said, all right, they need to do this. They need to do basically all our takes is.
Nah, he said he wanted to hit a bar, so I'm pulling out my bar shit.
I'm saying, all right, people got ears for that. People need that because they're not hearing it no more. They need that content that
yo,
you could.
DSJ.
Yo,
this shit about like we'll say like I'm 30. I'm about to be 34 in like a month.
Okay.
I came out with this shit when I was like probably like this shit came out. It's 2021, 2013, so probably like 8 years ago.
Okay.
This shit came on.
So you was in your prime, basically.
Nah, bro. Like my prime. Y'all niggas, nah, I ain't even gonna talk about it. But
26 is around the time.
I'm gonna start you with the first mixtape. I'm gonna play 2 songs before you gotta go, but I'm gonna make them quick.
All right.
You know what you're doing? You looking for your favorite songs. Just put the best songs on.
Nah, he said he like lyricism, so I gotta play that for him. Hold on, that's not it. Oh yeah, there we go. I found it. Nah, he need to hear my obscure shit because he like that.
The rain I rain can be contained. Won't be able to sustain the strain. You will attain to keep it simple and plain. All lane stay in your lane as I obtain. Let the growth I refrain from being trained. Off the drain, I'll be in the leader of my domain. Even money is the main reason I can't pay. I might be here to entertain, which the boy ain't always saying. So I might be getting slain. Trying to play for a day. The champ. I had to show my heart just while I live like that. Know my role, play my part, and stay true to my camp. I learned the art of once, and now your voice sound like a lamp, and that's a fact. Matter of fact, some don't like how I interact, but I brush them all through. I got no setup for these rats. Service that I'm blazing, what's the A's got them hate. On my car, I got your girl. You can do demonstration, concentration that's constantly elevating. We to hear we can do with collaboration, annihilation. Put a fussy to narrating my acceleration. This show, I'm humiliating. I'm a living man, so that means I'm far from imitation. And the monkey is the gang that I show all relate.
All right.
That's not the issue. You can
hey, listen. You want to know what's so crazy? You know that shit sound to be like my nigga Ruck from Helter Skelter. I like that. I love that shit.
You know the quality wasn't at best, but we could hear what you were saying.
That was young me though. When niggas thought I couldn't rap, I had to bite their head off real quick.
Nigga, I told you from day one when I heard you. I thought you was like, you remember we was younger. I was like, man, you can't rap. You talking this? I was like, everybody rap. Everybody rap.
Yep. And then I kept coming. I kept coming for you, nigga. Calling this nigga like, what? I can't rap, nigga. Listen to this.
You get the wake up in the morning hearing a freestyle on the voicemail. That's when you know, like, all right.
Real nigga.
It's my guy. Yeah. Every morning, you know, that's what you need. I needed a wake up call. A wake up call. So I was like, yo, bro, we were looking at you. And we was like, yo, you can rap, bro. Like, you know, you can rap.
Look at this, nigga.
That's why I kind of wish you stayed in
Every
New York.
time when my back's against the wall, I seem to make it happen. Head high, standing tall. They love to see it fall. Cause out it all, I bring a spirit to effort. Fill my grind so I can ball. No major league and NBA, just trying to set my family straight. Cause I'll be damned if I see the day when my fam ain't ate. Only God could judge me, even if sense is light. So I do pray every night, hoping He gotten me right. Really lost my whole heart when my mother hit the grave, but I was taught how to behave. So look forward to better days. So now my path through the maze look clear as I'm gazing. So that hatred that you paving won't touch him or even phase him. Them shots you send my way didn't hit him, but even grazing. Man, my bitch is knocked out, can't fuck with me. If she gazing, say she love like so much that she begging if she could taste them. I cock back, watch how you react, then I'll blaze it. Fighting for our dreams, so we go with this rap game.
You told a story right there.
Right.
I mean, it's story.
Niggas don't nah. You know, that's that Brownsville pain. I could pull it out though if I really want to.
Dope, but that's what I mean. I was like, yo, you got so many routes. Don't forget, like you could do it. Don't give up. Don't let time go by. And it's like, damn, I don't know what to do. You still know what to do.
Of course, I still know what to do, bro. Come on,
go for it, man. I'm trying to motivate you.
I appreciate that. I really do. They say us black people don't stick together, but that's false.
It's always a false narrative. They just
that's
find
false.
ways to separate.
Yeah, that's false, nigga. We definitely take care of each other and look out for each other best we can.
It's true.
So, that's false. I mean, and if all you can give is encouragement, nigga, I'll take it. I appreciate it for sure.
But I've been doing that for years, bro. Trying to get you to just like, yo, don't try this, do it this way. You know, it's been a while. At one point, we didn't speak for a long time.
I got so many flows, bro. I play so much music for you. None of them sound the same, son.
Bro, I believe you. You know, I used to tell you to send music to me sometimes.
I got so much music. It's not even funny, bro. Like it's just
like, yo, just send me something.
I wasn't meant to be a rapper, nigga. It just be like
that. Then you put a mixtape
like
up. Then you put a mixtape up like a Dat Piff or something like that.
Nah, I was a SoundCloud. I got two mixtapes on SoundCloud. That's it.
Oh, because I got you sent me some music once.
I got like 13 mixtapes recorded though.
Yeah. Well, see, bro, you got so much content. You got so much material. That's a
probably more than that. Probably like 15. Because I recorded episode 4, and I just started recording again.
That's insulting because you got so much out there, and you said you didn't put it out. It's
yeah. I got music, bro. I got mad music, but I think to myself, I would prefer if my following grew, or the people that fuck with me grew, and then I put the music out there, and then that music will grow, you know, organically, bro. You know what I mean?
If you was still in the city, so you left the city, somebody would have heard your music, bro. Trust me, I know that because you can rap. Not that many people that can rap.
My shit would be what it is today if I haven't moved to the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I haven't lived. I don't know what it is.
I got a blend, bro, because I've always I haven't what they would call assimilated all the way to, you know what I mean? West Coast lifestyle. I'm still a New York nigga, for sure.
But that's a good thing, in my opinion. But yo, we got DSJ. Let's talk about some Knicks real quick, man. We got to touch the Knicks subjects real quick because there's a lot of news. It was a lot of things in the news today.
Real quick, how you feel about Colin Sexton?
Not happy. Let's just cut right to it. Not happy. First off, Colin Sexton,
trash. Say it.
He ain't trash.
I mean, I won't say he's trash. What I'm gonna say is this though. All that talk about his stats, right? He had the worst efficiency for 2 seasons, and you improved to being the 6th worst. So, like at the end of the day, like that's like I'm not impressed.
It's not point.
I'm not impressed.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, everybody want to talk about his efficiency, but you shot 40% as a rookie from three, and in year three you shot 37%. I'm not impressed.
You know, I see it like this. If they give the Knicks a good deal, I'm talking like throw Obi in there, give him Knox and a first round pick. He's talent. We got to call it what it is. You make that trade. I don't think he's a good fit for the Knicks
There's
because
talent in the draft. There's free agents
Ooh,
that are
Colin
better.
said you said you wanted Colin Sexton.
you're
Easy.
not
Who did?
away nothing. You're not giving
No,
away nothing.
easy did.
Obi, I don't know what Obi gonna be in
You talking about trading Obi for Colin Sexton?
yeah.
And that's the offer. Yeah, the offer is a
No.
first round pick, Obi and Kevin Knox.
I would do that deal because he's you wouldn't do that deal just
No.
cause
No.
I would do the deal because
We
the
said it
dude
twice at the
sit.
same time together, nigga.
Hold
Knock
up.
on wood.
Yeah, I'm not rooting for him. I'm not saying make the deal.
No.
I'm not saying make the deal.
Say it with me.
I'm looking at the
No.
bright side in the deal is yes, he has talent. You know what I mean? Like he has the talent, like on some business type shit. He has the talent. So get him on the roster. That's the thing. Don't get him if he happens. If it's an easy deal, if they just want Knox and Obi in the first round pick, why not? You know what I'm saying? You got a player that's certified, that's solidified. Like okay, he can get you over 20 points a game. So you get that. You just take that because if you ever want to ship him, you could do that because he's not on his max contract yet. He's still got like a year in his rookie deal. They can do something with that before they sign him. So yeah, if they give a deal like that, you got to do that. You got to take that deal. That's business being business.
No.
That's not even the best offer though. Like I mean, like I'm
No.
looking at okay, if for one, like I said, there's too many ways to get a point guard, whether it's a draft or free agency at this point right now. For me to sit there and be fixated on a player that got replaced his second season for another point guard. Like we got Colin Sexton, and the following year we said, nope, give me Darius Garland instead.
I don't understand why they did that anyway. That draft, I knew one of them was going to get traded because they both are small guards. It's 6'1" and 6 feet. I knew one of them was going. It was a bad. I'm talking for Cleveland. One of them.
Yeah, it was dumb, but that's what Cleveland do. They do dumb shit. They're the same team that went and got Anthony Bennett as a number one draft pick.
Yeah,
So,
for their mistake, you pick up the pieces, and if they want Obi Toppins and a first round pick, the 19th pick and Kevin Knox, if they want to do that, they want to give away a caliber player because he is a good caliber. He's not a bad player. Efficiency wise, yeah, he can improve on that. Playmaking, he needs to improve on that. But if they want a deal like that for Colin Sexton, you make that deal because they're offering the deal and it's a cheap deal. You don't have to give away a lot to get him. I feel that, but I don't think he's a good fit for the Knicks because the Knicks need more playmaking because Julius is doing too much work. He needs to be able to just run, set the screen and just get to the spot and pull up because he have a jump shot. He don't need to be isolating all the time, using his energy the whole game, and he can get easier looks because they was able to shut him down in the playoffs because when you got the ball, you had to give him the ball, and they knew what it was. They was like, yo, he's just gonna isolate. He's just gonna get everybody to move out the way. We're not gonna let him go to his go-to move. And he just need a playmaker.
Now here's why, and I'm gonna tell you, this is exactly why you got names like Sharif Cooper in the draft that keep getting thrown out there, right? This is exactly why Lonzo Ball's name continuously gets thrown out there in free agency because you want pass first creators. You want guys that make the shot easier, and Colin Sexton don't fit that bill. And I hear you because I know you just said, what I'm saying, he's not a fit for the team. But this is what I be wanting the upper management to understand too. Don't just get a guy for the sake of getting a guy. Because what happens when you get this guy, he don't pan out. And let's say Obi blossoms into becoming Amari Stoudemire on another team. And we
Yeah,
had him the entire time. How stupid do we look?
look, bro. I mean, thing is, Obi Toppin. I mean, my Obi Toppin. We don't know what we're gonna do with Obi Toppin. We know what we're gonna get with Colin Sexton. And what we get with Colin Sexton, I don't want Colin Sexton because I know what we're gonna get with Colin Sexton. I don't want that guy. I don't want that type of player on my team. But I know he's good.
Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question, E. Is he gonna give us what he's doing on Cleveland, bro? That's all we need.
Colin Sexton. I don't think that's a good
Correct.
move though, because like I think everybody agree with me. The Knicks need playmaking and they need scoring.
No, the
So
Knicks need
spot.
shooting, not
Yeah,
scoring.
scoring.
Shooting,
They need points by all means.
perimeter,
Shooting. Yeah, exactly.
perimeter.
Going into the season, that's why I asked the question: do the Knicks sign um, Duncan
We
Robinson?
already got a driver. If we keep it RJ, he's a driver, even though he's inefficient, but he's a driver.
It's
If
not that easy. It's not that easy because he could do more than just drive. So you might. It's really not that easy. You can't
well,
give.
his
You want
corner
to do
three is
more.
still inefficient, bro. I don't care if y'all say he shot 40% from three. I watched all the games.
All right, now watch this. E that and live. Watch this. Okay, as inefficient as he was, right? He shot 40% from three, right? Colin Sexton shoots 37%, so he shoots worse than the guy that you say is inefficient.
Yeah,
Why would I want this guy on my squad?
that's cool. I don't exactly. I was like, he can get his numbers. Cleveland is garbage, man. Everybody know Cleveland. That's like a night off for the rest of the NBA, and there's nobody else that can score. So he's gonna take all the shots. You understand that he's gonna take all the shots. So his efficiency is gonna be bad. I'm talking about Colin Sexton because he's taking all the shots, and I mean, I don't think that's good for the Knicks. I don't want the Knicks taking bad shots. They might be in transition running, and he just pull up, shoot a three.
Right.
I don't. That's not right. That's not good basketball. That's not a wise basketball move. Now you might see Curry, you might see um Dame do that, but they solidified already. We know they can make that shot.
You know what?
Nobody.
They're bad. They're bad shot makers. That's what it is. When you think about it, those are the type of shots that, let's say, he was playing right.
That's all bad shot.
Regular role player did that. They pulling you. They pulling you at the timeout. They call it a timeout and saying you go sit there.
Yeah.
Curry and Dame do them type of nonsensical shots and make them.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you sit there and say call a timeout and they knock it, okay, never mind, we're good. That's exactly what they do. They clap and say we're good.
Yeah. They get that pass. They solidified. Colin Sexton, he's not solidified. And now if I'm gonna say one thing on Colin Sexton and his defense.
Sexton, nigga, not Saxton.
Sexton. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Now we got Sexton is 22. That goes into that's a good thing. So I say look at Sexton 5 years from now when he's like 26, 27. Then we're gonna look back at this point, what he's doing right now, averaging 24 points. You're gonna look back like, damn, we should have never gave up on him, or we should have went out and got him. But at that point, it'll be too late. I feel like we need to, if anything, we need to get this draft. We need to try to move up in this draft. We gotta, swing for the fences. We gotta shoot for the stars. We gotta get one of them top 5 picks. Because if we could get that Jalen Suggs, somebody like that, then our point guard issue is pretty much we don't have to worry about it no more.
That'd be
We
nice.
still got another pick.
Like this, Jalen Suggs got it. Toronto already got this. You might as well go ahead and say the top 5 picks in the draft are solidified already. Jay Cunningham is going to Detroit. Right now, the only confusion is whether or not the Houston Rockets are going to go with Evan Mobley out of USC, or if they're going to go with Jalen Green out of G. That's the only situation right now with the shape. Cleveland will take either one of those two after that. Green and Mobley, and Jalen Suggs is going to be Toronto back.
Nah, I ain't hear that last part you said.
Yeah, I said Jalen Suggs is going to be a Raptor.
It's gonna be a wrap for
That's
me.
that's why they okay with moving on from Kyle Lowry. That's why Kyle Lowry signed an extension or didn't know the contract file. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going. They're ready to move on. But Kyle Lowry can be beneficial to a team like us who's needed that playmaker who can space the floor.
It depends with Kyle Lowry. Like, it really does depend because Kyle Lowry is up in age, especially, for basketball. When you playing, he's up in their basketball age. But do he want like a 2-year contract? And is he trying to get like a 3-year deal for like 20 mil a year? I think he's trying to do something like that. I don't think that's a good idea if the Knicks is trying to actually build something, but they don't have all the pieces. So that means they got to go out and get the pieces. By having him on the roster, he's eating up a chunk of the salary space. They don't have a championship roster. Now, he would be good if they had a championship roster, if they had one already, and they need a point guard to go. You can't have a 35-year-old, 36-year-old, 37-year-old just being on a team. You can't do that. You got to get the best players. He would be getting $20 million. That's really $20 million of the cap. So I don't agree with it.
Kyle Lowry making like 30
this year, but he's not going to make $30 million.
He got that deal when he was good.
Yeah.
That was Eastern Conference Finals bound and all that. The only thing stopping him from getting further was the Braun and Fleet from the Braun to Miami. That's the situation that Kyle Lowry has to do. But right now, so he can't even be that cheap because look how many teams really need a point guard right now. Chicago maybe. Miami got two that they're willing to let go. And Kendrick Nunn and Warren Johnson. Just so they can find, so they can find another talent in the draft. Like that's the type of move Miami's doing right now.
Yeah, we got a lot of talent in the draft, man. But do we want to? I mean, it's not a sure thing.
No,
I said it's not a draft. It's not a sure thing.
And
I know
if
that
we were gonna make a move for a draft pick, it would have happened already, man.
we got draft picks. I'm talking about moving up.
Yeah, for one of those top 5 picks you talking about.
Just plain simple. Of course, for one of them top 5 picks, you got to get in the top 5 first, and that's going to cost a lot. I don't think it's going to cost you like Dame, but it's going to cost you a lot. Obi, Knox, maybe even quickly. 4 your first round picks, probably a first round pick for next year. So it's going to cost a lot, and we realize that. But sometimes you gotta.
Why you keep saying Obi though?
Because Obi got value, bro. He got value. That's what he is. He's a pawn. Like, seriously, you got to use him like a pawn, which he is. You trade, say if you get Obi, you get another year like this, another year next season like this past year. His value is going to go down. Right now, his value is high because he ended his rookie season pretty well when he was in the playoffs. I mean, he wasn't, he didn't have a ball in his hand all the time, but he definitely could see shades of Amari Stoudemire in his game with a jump shot, and that's a very, that's different. Those type of players don't come around.
Word. So why would we trade him?
Because he doesn't.
I think to be honest, we need to work on his defense and put his ass at small forward.
Because it's a clog. It's a clog in the position. You got to think about it.
Where's the clog?
If
he stands at the perimeter, where's the clog?
Julius Randle is going to be getting 30+ minutes a game at the power forward position.
So put that nigga Obi at the small forward position.
Obi. Now
you got 2 big niggas running, getting more rebounds.
How tall is Obi, as a matter of fact?
6'10".
He's 6'10". You ain't gonna put a 6'10" player because you ain't gonna do that. You can't do that. Obi can't play that. He can't play that position. He can only play the 4 or the 5 because Obi, he don't got no lateral quickness.
But that's cap. If he got the dunking and
He don't.
vertical that he gotta have some lateral quickness.
That was his downfall in the draft. They was remember how they would always say, "Oh, he don't play no defense. He don't play no defense whatsoever." This and that. Obi got talent. Obi could play without the ball.
In the playoffs. He wasn't the reason we lost.
Obi can play without the ball, and you can always use a player that can play without the ball. But the reason he wasn't getting playing time because he wasn't playing no defense.
That's true to a point. That's true.
And that's how I say, he got value because people know he could be very valuable. He could be a Mari Stoudemire, 25-point per game player, but he didn't have that jump shot. Obi Toppins led the nation in scoring one year, and he had a jump shot. And that's very intriguing to anybody.
Yeah.
But they already gave up on Julius Randle when they drafted Obi Toppins. Because there was a lot of players there. They got that kid, Devin Vessel. He got drafted by I think San Antonio. He was the ideal 3-and-D player, and they could have got him. That's why
I always needed you, E, because nigga, you know about those college players, nigga.
I mean, I just really scout the players, usually when they're gonna be in the draft, and I'm looking like, who could the Knicks get? And you scouting players like that. I scouted players. I was looking last night. You remember I was looking last night, like on some. I got a little bit of time. Let me see what this play is about. And it was players that really could have fit the need for the Knicks.
For sure.
But they chose to go with Obi Toppins because they had to find a replacement for Julius Randle when they was gonna trade Julius Randle. But Julius Randle was shining. You can't trade that. Now they got Obi Toppins.
I still feel like they could play Obi at small forward, bro. The small forwards in the NBA are big.
He's not going to be able to he's not going to be able to play at small forward.
What are you talking about? Why not?
Because it's pretty evident he can't play with the small forward. He can't keep up with the small forwards in the league. And if you play
I don't think that's evident, bro.
How is that a small lineup? If you can play him at the center, I think I
didn't say that was a small lineup. I said, look, we got Mitchell Robinson. We got I don't know who the point guard is. So let's just say Luka Vildoza, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, fucking Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson.
Truth be told, I'll tell you something. This is how I feel about that.
That's a good lineup, bro.
If I had to get a lineup with Obi Toppins and Julius Randle, and you can't play nothing at the 5, you can't. I would rather put Julius Randle playing shooting small forward rather than putting Obi Toppins to play small forward.
All right, vice versa.
I would rather do it that way. But the fact of the matter is, Obi Toppins, they can spare. They'll be all right if they lose him. And if Obi Toppins is the type of guy that can move them up in the draft, I'm talking like into the top 5. Obi Toppins, I'm moving him in a second. You don't even got to think about it.
I'm not moving the second coming of Amari Stoudemire.
No, ain't nobody said that. Nobody said that yet. He got glimpsed.
I'm not moving the second coming of Amari Stoudemire. He looked better than Quickly because Quickly disappeared in the playoffs.
It's because the Knicks need a playmaker. They need a player. They need a point guard. They need a playmaker. A point guard that's going to play
deep. All he had to do was what he was doing in the regular season.
Quickly, he needed a couple. You could tell he needs some more work. He getting stronger. I could tell by looking at his body, but he need a little bit more work. And when he get his game together, he's gonna be good. Quickly's gonna be good. Right now, maybe next season he might be ready, but trust me, Quickly's gonna be good. Don't sleep on Quickly. Quickly is gonna be getting you that 15 points a game. That you know what I'm saying. He, not necessarily an option, but he gonna be getting his buckets.
Yeah, that's all we need. Get yours.
He's gonna get his buckets. I'm not worried about Quickly. I think that to get somebody, if they got to make a big deal, some teams is gonna want Quickly. They're gonna be like, "Yo, we can make this deal, but only if you throw in Quickly."
I just don't want Knicks fans to fucking get in love with too many of these players. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, bro. I haven't heard that Jalen Suggs, but I'm saying yes, that's the move right there. Because you're gonna get a franchise point guard. You're gonna get a player that's gonna play D. He's not a elite scorer because he takes efficient shots, but he can get you buckets. He can get you that. He can do that. It's like Jason Kidd type, his style of play.
Okay.
Jason Kidd, no, he can get you.
Was that the dude you had me watching his highlights last night?
Yeah, Suggs.
Yeah, I remember.
So he's Jason Kidd like, and we haven't even seen the best of him. He's still young. I think they need to make that move because he's a franchise. Look what Jason Kidd, he brought his team to the finals a couple of times. He wasn't dropping like 30, 40, 35 points a game. He had some good games scoring points, but for the most part, every game he played was a good game because he'll get you. He plays defense.
Look at Chris Paul, bro.
Look at Chris Paul. Points. I want the Knicks to get. That's why I was big on. This is before Chris Paul made the finals. That's why I was big on a floor general. I'm really big on getting a floor general because
we need a real. But ain't no more floor generals like that. That's why I said Mike Conley yesterday, fool.
Yeah, he's a floor general. He's the closest thing to Chris Paul there is. But Lonzo was a floor general when he was going to high school. I mean, when he was in college, he was a floor general.
You think he's gonna be a floor general on the Knicks?
I think that's his position.
He's going to Charlotte, bro.
I heard the Clippers is going after him, and I heard the Bulls is going after him. You heard about Kawhi though?
Nope.
Partially tore ACL. So it's a wrap for him this next season. He got yeah. It's a wrap for him.
For the next season?
Well, he probably gonna sit out the next season. To make sure it's fully healed. And if anything, they make the playoffs. He might come back in the playoffs just so they can make a run.
He don't move teams.
Unless he move teams, yeah. But he gonna sign it. He probably. I have a feeling he gonna resign because
that's crazy.
It's only right. He got a championship team. He has a championship roster. So when you make a signing, like you say, we need a point guard. Well, let's go out and sign Lonzo Ball or play his position. Mm-hmm. That's a signing that gets you over the edge. They need a floor general, somebody that just, coming down the floor, moving his hand, point. I want you to go over there. You make you know what I mean? Like, go over here, go do this, do that, make that cut, come over here and set the screen, and just calling plays. They need that. They need that type of player because,
like an old school Chauncey Billups.
Yes, they need that player. He's a basketball player, regardless. They want everybody want to be scoring guards. Everybody want to be the next Dame. Everybody want to be the next Steph. Colin Sexton, he like a Dame. He like a Steph. Younger version. That's who he is.
You're 100% correct, bro.
That's who he is. 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, damn, I wish they did do that deal. And I realize that. That's how you're gonna feel. But what the Knicks actually need is they need a floor general.
Exactly. We don't need a scoring guard.
We don't need a scoring guard. I mean, we need he got to be able to hit his threes.
We need somebody to come up and run 1-4 flat.
You need somebody like that because Julius, it was too hard for him, man. It was too hard for him in the playoffs. He was shooting. He has the unofficial where he be shooting like 4 for 20. I don't like seeing stuff like that. This is just too hard. Those are not the type of plays he's supposed to do. Julius is isolating. You see how he do. He be hitting these niggas, hitting them in the head with the dribble.
He was rushing in the playoffs, but I don't want to talk about that shit right now.
I just want him to get somebody to say, "Yo, all right. I mean, let me bring the defense in. Just go stand at your spot, and you're gonna get a good look every single time." And Julius can handle the ball. If he want to put pressure on the defense, they set up. Okay, we're not gonna let that happen. You get the ball. He can put pressure on the defense because he got the handle and he could play make. It's a lot the Knicks could do, but they need a floor general.
Yo, you ain't lying, bro. Like, we just need a ball handler that can shoot the ball.
Yeah, and we need scoring. Otherwise, and they got some players in the draft that can shoot, like really, really can shoot. I was watching it last night. And if they snag a player that can shoot, a really, really good shooter out the draft, the Knicks is moving. They're getting the rock. They're building. They're building up to having a championship roster. I'll say that because I mean it. You know, they get a floor general. They get a shooter, a wing, precisely. You know, they get a shooter, a couple shooters, a couple wings. You know, try to get at least two of them. Julius, Mitch. That's a championship roster in a couple of years. Give them a year.
Yo, I think we got a 2-3 year window, bro. That's it.
No, I think we got longer than that because I expect us to be.
Julius is about to be 27, bro. We got 2-3 years.
Nah, I expect us to go at the next year. I mean, I expect us to really be putting the pressure on it, really be perennial. You know what I'm saying? Perennial playoff, getting deep in the playoff team by next year. Not this next year coming, but the next year, because we got to see what's really good with our talent. But yeah, I would go out and get Lonzo, man. Just whatever, you know. It is what it is. We get Lonzo. If you can't get Jalen Suggs, get Lonzo. That's the route I'm going, and get some scorers. You know, draft one of them shooters from college.
Right.
And a couple of them dudes too. I mean, they literally got a couple of them guys out there. So it's on our beloved front office to make the right move.
No, for sure. So, any last words before we get out of here?
My last words is I'm about to turn my lights on. I'm about to scroll something up.
For sure.
It's gonna 100%. Be it's not an early night, but it's gonna be a night. I'm going to sleep, bro.
I could go harder, but I'm kind of hungry, and tomorrow's my Friday, even though it's Thursday or Wednesday, but you know what the fuck. So I'm gonna drop this bomb and we're gonna get the fuck out of here, my boy.
All right, drop the bomb.